It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. Let's get to this. There is a lot to unpack. So, the big announcement ended up getting spoiled a few hours prior. It was the remix with Bia for a whole lot of money. That ended up being the big announcement. Nicki Minaj did go into, she said she was some things. It was kind of like a Queen Radio live on Instagram. So she didn't tell people she was doing a Queen Radio. So it was kind of like a Queen Radio on Instagram live. The first part of it with DJ Booth was absolutely, listen, I was like, Booth, please get Booth off of here, because the reception was bad when she went live with him. He was somewhere else. His live kept freezing her live. So I was like, okay, let's get Booth off of here. The Wayne interview was cringeworthy to me, especially when she started talking about, first of all, Wayne is going, when you got two old heads that don't know how to work Instagram. And I don't understand how Nicki don't know how to work social media. Wayne, we don't know. We two people don't know what we doing. And he don't know how to work Instagram. Nicki don't know how to work Instagram. She needs help. Then she got an assistant that's there helping. I guess it was Tay or whatever. He don't act like he don't know what he doing. I'm like, it should not be that hard to go live with somebody, bruh. It should not be that hard. Nicki always struggles to go live with somebody when it's time to go live. And Drake no good and doggone well. He know what he doing. So that whole thing, and then when she asked him about the positions, that to me was just awkward and cringeworthy. I didn't want to hear that. And Wayne, from what I hear, is lying about the marriage thing. I hear Wayne is married. So Wayne addressed that live and said he isn't married. But from what I hear, Wayne is not being truthful. All right, so let's get to the reason why she called the live. That was to get some things off her chest and to introduce the remix with Bia. Now, she acted as though she wanted to go into it, and she basically said what she said the last time. I don't do things for a reason. She was subliminally throwing shots. I believe when she said, don't burn your bridges, I believe she was talking about Meg Thee Stallion. But I believe the copycat part about go to your room, and yes, go to your room, let mama handle it. I believe she was talking about Doja Cat. When the question to her was, do you feel as though flattery, of course, copying or whatever is the biggest form of flattery. Does sometimes it get annoying or too much? And she said yes. I believe she was talking about Doja Cat there. I also believe she was talking about Doja Cat when she was saying people want me to do certain things, and I don't do certain things because I have a reason for it. And she obviously has a reason for not acknowledging Doja Cat. Which I told everyone before. Just because you are cool 1 minute in the industry, you may not be cool the next minute. That's just the way things work. How many times has Nicki fell out with Drake? 1 minute she's cool, next minute he's blocked, then they're cool again, then they're not cool again. This is the entertainment business. You really don't have friends. So when Bia said, now we're best friends, I was like, no, sis, you're not. you having your moment. Things broke your way. Nicki happened to look at your DM. You've been DMing for 3 years. She never noticed it. She happened to like your song. Just have it for what it is. You're not best friends. Stop it. Now, let's get to, were the fans satisfied with this? I believe they would have been if the record didn't get leaked. I believe they would have been satisfied with it. But I'm going to tell you one thing about this girl, this Bia girl. I do like the fact that Nicki, pretty much gave an opportunity to a girl who probably would have never have imagined she'd be sitting in Nicki Minaj's house. Okay? But let me school Bia on what Nicki Minaj was trying to school Bia on. And Nicki learned this from personal experience. You are new in the game. You are attractive. So you're going to appeal to men. The last thing Nicki Minaj wanted you to say on camera was, I have a boyfriend. Did you see Nicki's face when she said that? Listen, I've worked with a lot of females. And on movie sets or what have you, in the studio sessions. And our number one rule is, if you are in a relationship and you're not blown up already, get out of it before you get into the music industry and try to blow up. I can't play a marry, sex, kill game because I have to go home to my boyfriend. That right there lets us know he's possessive. We don't even gotta look who he is. So that's showing right there that he's possessive. Nicki's like, this is a game. You have to answer. You are on Queen Radio, sister. You're talking with Nicki Minaj. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. She's married and she's sitting there playing the game. She had to play the game for you because you didn't want to play the game? This girl is going to be the type that she's going to let a relationship mess up her career. Did you see her shake her head no when Nicki said, somebody said Drake going to fly her out? Did you see her shake her head no, like, no, he's not? Oh, man. Listen. One thing Nicki does, and even she kept, the funny thing is, you see when she told Tay to close the door, when she was getting ready to play that game, she didn't want Zoo, aka the fucking vibes, to hear in their ear hustling. But one thing Nicki misses about Safari, and she'll never admit it, is that Safari is probably the only boyfriend that ever allowed her to just be Nicki Minaj and be Barbie when it's time to be Barbie, and be Roman when it's time to be Roman, and be Nicki Lewinsky when it's time to be Nicki Lewinsky, and then just tap into all her aliases and just use her personas to do what she does. He never complained about the lap dances. He never complained about the flirting with the... That's all a part of playing the game when you're an attractive female in the entertainment business. Now, did they have private conversations? He may have complained to her in private, but she couldn't act that way with Meek. She couldn't act that way with Nas. And she can't act that way with Kenny. So, one thing about Safari, now Safari probably did that for his own benefit and own reason. Sure. Well, she gonna get I'm gonna let her do whatever. She's running the show. I'm going to let her do it. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to capitalize off this money and go out and, buy prostitutes or whatever Nicki said he was buying with her credit cards. Yes, he probably did it for his own interior motive. But Bia and Nicki was getting irritated and she was trying to school her. She is an artist. You see her talking to the boyfriend? She's an artist. This is going to limit her in who she works with. If Drake wants to get on her on a feature, he's not going to let her, especially hearing what happened with this other artist. You think this dude, he already sounds possessive. You think this dude's going to let Bia fly out to Toronto or whatever and do a feature with Drake by herself? No. She's worrying about what her boyfriend's going to say. I have to go home to him. No, I can't play. I promised him I couldn't play. Nicki was getting so irritated. This is a lesson. You females, because the females are the only ones that do it. And like I said, I've encountered it many, many times. We have a no boyfriend on set rule. And if he comes on set, we're no longer working with you. Do not bring your boyfriend on set. I'm sure he was watching that live. I'm sure he was. And she was pretty much making Nicki play. And Nicki has a husband. So the remix, the record was pretty good. It was cool. But it's just the record's so old now. So I couldn't find myself getting excited. I mean, whenever you hear Nicki Minaj spitting new rhymes on a record, you're going to love it. But that record is so old now. I can see if the record just came out, it was just picking up steam or what have you, and then she got on it. Okay. But it's a little old. I was hoping that it was something else she was announcing. And then she really didn't get into, she kept saying, oh, we're going to get into some things. She kept saying we're going to get into some things. But then she ran out of time. And she didn't get a chance to, I thought at one point she was about to start dropping names. But she didn't. She kept telling us she was going to get to that point. But it never got there. So she said next time. Well, next time when? When the next Queen Radio? She did mention that she's going to be doing Queen Radio now on a different platform. And unless I missed it, I don't think she ever mentioned which platform. But Nicki Minaj did this pretty much to introduce Bia to the world and let everyone see her. And I'm sorry, Bia came up short, in my opinion. Now, that's just my opinion. And trust me, I was in the business a long time, and I know how men look at females in the business. And it's just the whole fantasy part. One thing I do love about Doja Cat, if Doja Cat is dating somebody, she's not letting it be known. She's going to come across as single for as long as she possibly can. And if she isn't, she's not going to have a boyfriend that's going to be in there messing with her artistry. Or feel as though, oh, I can't do that. I can't say this. I can't grind on this man like that. I can't do... That's what I like about Doja Cat. This Bia girl is already limiting herself talking about, you can't play a game because you don't want your boyfriend to get upset. I was irritated, and Nicki Minaj was damn sure irritated. This girl got a lot to learn. Nicki was trying to teach her. But that's a lesson for all other females coming into the game. If you got a boyfriend and you are seriously thinking about being in the entertainment industry, especially the music industry, and you got a boyfriend, here's some advice. Get rid of him. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.